Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones. Come on in and shut the front door. You are welcome to the You Should Know podcast and news from the antagonist shoes. Doc Mike, how we doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. Yeah. We
heard you was up in Manny.
Oh yeah, I was in Manchester.
How did it go?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. I got heckled. I put the video online. Yeah.
Oh, is that the Trent thing?
Yeah, that's the Nottingham Trent thing. Yeah, they were giving me stick.
I thought you did it in Trent. I thought you did it in Nottingham.
No. That was from Manchester. Yeah.
That was fresh.
There was some Nottingham graduates from there, innit? And you know, they weren't feeling the kid from Nottingham, but I had to let them know.
You handled it very well.
Yeah, it's funny. I didn't realize the abuse they were giving me until I saw the video back. I just heard chanting. So I just heard chants.
Oh.
I didn't even know they were abusing me in the chant.
You're thinking Billy Gilmore, someone just scored. I
was thinking, right, these guys, they were showing the football. You're insulting. And when I saw it back, you're really insulting me, you know. But
wow.
You know, I had to let them know, innit? It was all good banter, innit? You know, you got to deal with heckles in the game, innit? So I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Hope you had a good weekend too.
Yeah, always. Let me jump right into the first segment. So right now we're jumping into the first segment, Undercover Gems. This is where we discuss some of the weird and wonderful stories in the news today. Mike.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Hit me.
I've got a story for you.
Of course, that's it. That's how you start. There's probably some Florida rubbish. Go ahead, hit me.
No, it's not. This one's homegrown news.
Oh, for real?
Homegrown news, yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's hear it.
I think you like this one. British woman was crowdfunding for what? And it didn't go to plan.
Crowdfunding, all right.
Yeah, it's crowdfunding.
Well, where in the UK was she from? So that would decipher.
I think she's from Lincolnshire.
Lincolnshire?
Yeah, she's from Lincolnshire, yeah. Lincolnshire.
Probably a tractor then. It's crowdfunding for a tractor. All right. What do you...
It's new age. It's new age.
New age?
Yeah, new age.
All right. Maybe she wanted to do a little Essex thing. Maybe then... it's coming... What's that town called? The only way is Lincolnshire. So maybe she wanted to get a vajazzle done or something like that. She wanted to spice herself up, get a tan, something like that. Was she trying to get herself looking nice?
Well, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? You're pretty close. You're pretty damn close. It's not exactly what you said, but it is vanity.
Vanity, yeah.
It is her trying to do something that would just improve her look. Well, actually, do you know what? I say vanity, but there's a bit more to the story. But anyway, okay. I'll kick you off. British woman crowdfunding for breast reduction.
Breast reduction?
And it goes a bit bust. Yes. Phoebe Rogers, 24. She created a GoFundMe page, right?
Yeah.
Raised thousands of pounds for surgery, yeah, after being denied coverage. They wouldn't, I think the NHS wouldn't cover her breast job. She tried to do it NHS. They said, nah, B. So she wanted to get a reduction. She was size 34 HH. Now,
H. I didn't know when there, you know.
I didn't even know it's a H. It stops at D.
Raw H.
HH. So I haven't even seen what HH looks
Lord,
like.
Her backache must be real, boy.
HH. Exactly. Yeah. See, this is the part of the story, right?
Yeah,
so she's been getting a lot of responses from like creepy men saying, yeah, we'll send you the money if you send us naked pictures.
Oh my
stuff
goodness.
Like that.
Yeah.
They're trying to go on, and she's like, no, like, what are you lot doing? But effectively what she's saying is that she obviously gets back pain and aching shoulders and stuff like that. So she wants a reduction to obviously, you know, it's not a vanity thing. It's to help her. Well,
no. That's a lot of pressure on the back, you know. Like,
I don't even know they did bras like that. You know, I was like, I'm a size 13. I was like, you have to get the shoes from like the warehouse because they don't sell them.
It's not the shop floor. It's not the shop floor. Yeah, you have to get that. You have to get that ordered specifically.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like with these. So. That's what she was doing, and you know, some people have donated, but it's not gone as well as she wanted.
What? How much? What was her target?
I don't know. It just says thousands of pounds. She wants to raise. She needs to raise thousands of pounds. So I think she's going off. She's planning to go and get it done in a different country. She's only raised $700.
Yeah,
she's going to Poland.
Poland. Okay, I didn't know Poland did treatment like that. I thought Turkey was the spot.
Well, apparently it's cheaper in Poland. Apparently, if you want to get your breast done, it's cheaper in Poland. Which I'm surprised because they're crazy Catholics. I don't know if they even indulge with that stuff. Okay. But yeah. So listen, anyone who's listening out there, you've got a problem with your breast size. It's too big. Needs to get it done. You haven't got the cash. Try to GoFundMe. if that don't work, try the OnlyFans. If that don't work, Poland's the answer.
It's sad that to be honest. Not that she should do that, but those creepy men would have funded it. That's the
they would have, yeah,
part.
They would have, yeah,
that's
100%,
really sad part.
If she sent the pictures,
yeah. Like not saying she should, but if she was that way inclined, she could have got the money quickly. Creepy men will pay for shit like that.
I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna have to go and Google what size the HH. I've never seen 34 HH. What is that?
That is RIP her back. But yeah, no, my story this week, it's quite easy. I'm going to give you the headline. Man fails drug test after eating X.
Hey, I think, where is this?
This was down in Plymouth. So in the UK. UK, yeah.
I was going to go some GM chicken, them growth hormone chicken.
We get some Popeye's chicken now, because this is
Australia trade that they're trying to bring over that modified meat, but when you eat it, it grabs you. They're trying to put it on his neck.
They're trying to throw you in the fryer as well, man.
Modified meat. Okay, wait. So I don't think it's that. Then, if that's the case, then it must be. I don't know, something laced with some kind of drug test. Why is he taking the drug test? Where does he work?
Yeah, well, it was at a job interview, incidentally. So he went for a job interview. At the job interview,
they did a drug test then?
Yeah, and
wow.
He failed
something he ate. Okay. Boy, I'm going to have to go with like a brownie or something, or like something that he didn't know was containing this kind of drug. I'm going to go with like a brownie.
So you think his boys went down, got him a brownie and brought it back for him?
I don't even think they went down. I think they made it in the yard or whatever.
Yeah, so home baked thing.
Home baked, yeah. They went now. He's gone down to the interview.
Yeah.
And they said drug test on the spot.
And his eyes are red.
Yeah, bye.
His eyes are red.
Drug test.
What, did you sleep? 8 hours, boss.
Chlorine from the swimming pool.
8 hours.
I swam before I got here. Yeah, I'm going to go with something baked.
All right, baked. Okay, now it actually is close to baked. So a man from Plymouth, he had a job interview, as I said. Not sure what the job was, but they gave him on-the-spot drug test, which is surprising because I've worked in the NHS for 5 years. I've never been drug tested. They've never come to me for a test. But the man failed the test, and he denies taking any drugs, and he puts that down to eating seeded bread.
Seeded bread.
So you know in the bread aisle, the Hovis bread with all the sort of pistachios, all that fancy stuff in it. He said he ate one of those, and the poppy seeds.
I eat that all the time.
You eat the good bread.
Yeah, man. Listen, I went from a wholemeal, and now I go to one where it's got seeds in it. All of that stuff.
Yeah,
that looks.
Healthy. It looks nuts. It looks nuts. I've been doing that for the last couple of years as well. The multiple seeds.
Yeah. I don't even know what seeds there is. So maybe we're all fit.
Yeah, they drug test me. I'm finished too. I'm guilty.
Maybe we're all finished.
Apparently, during the harvesting process, the poppy seeds can absorb opium and get coated with it. So it's basically a false positive. So he failed based on the false positive, but obviously the job weren't trying to hear him. Maybe he looked like a guy that does drugs in it. So they're like, nah, you definitely take care of it. He definitely
So understand how much I get paid again? Is it cash? Cash.
So they're like, yeah, like you definitely take care of it. So he lost the job. Yeah. Unfortunately for him. So
wow.
Apparently, so yeah, that's the thing. So when they urine drug test you and you eat poppy seeds like within 48 hours, you get a false positive. So
surely they should have been able to recognize. Again, we don't know what this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what the job is in it. So apparently, if you do an oral saliva test, that takes away the false positives. I think that's more specific.
Oh, right.
So make sure you don't be eating the seeded bread before you go for job interview, people.
If you are, just say, listen, wherever you find it was the bread.
See, that's what I'm saying. You could be smoking crack and then just blame it on the bread, innit? So you can do it that way as well.
Yeah, you might as well. Listen, any crack smokers out there.
Any crack smokers, just start eating the seeded bread.
Yeah. Or no, seriously, like if you're going for an interview, just say, look, can we do the urine one? Because clearly there's this thing around with the full,
that's true.
So, make sure they're testing. I hope he's gone to a tribunal anyway. I don't know if you can. I don't even.
I don't know what type of job.
They've already hired someone already for it now. Anyway, so what do you do?
That's the thing. Like, if it's like a sort of menial job, are you going to go through the stress? Probably not. Of going to a tribunal, you probably just take the L in it. But
well, if he's really pent up and annoyed, he should just go and do some heroin. You feel much better.
That is it. Well, I personally advise talking to Frank first, but Junior advised taking heroin. But that's all good. But I'm going to move on now to the main segment of the pod. This is the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look for a news story in the news, a popular news story, and we look at it from the antagonist's shoes and we ask ourselves, should they have known better? So, Junior, what I've got for you this week is about the term white privilege. So, the term white privilege I don't know how long it's been around for, but it's definitely been in the sort of the popular culture for a while now, especially when we've been talking about things about race. And obviously we understand it to be that obviously white people can still suffer oppression or discrimination, but it's definitely not due to their race. It could be due to other factors, usually social and class circumstances. But in any case, MPs on the Education Select Committee have said that the term is politically controversial terminology and we need to find a better way to talk about racial disparities. And apparently the term can be divisive and is said that disadvantaged white people have been let down by muddled policy thinking. So MP Robert Halfon, I believe he is a Conservative MP and chairman of the Education Select Committee, said that white working class peoples have been let down and neglected by the system for decades. Apparently, government, according to his own, of a lack of attention to the issue, and the Department of Education desperately need to address the matter because no child should be left behind. So, Junior, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Mr. Howson, the Conservative MP. I think it's for Harlow, but I'm going to put you in
Harlow,
So,
Harlow, Essex.
He has come out and said this. He basically said that white privilege is divisive and whatnot. And I want you to sort of defend him because there's been a bit of backlash on social media regarding what's been said. So, Junior, how do you defend yourselves or the Conservative government from neglect? You're saying there's been neglect, but haven't you guys been in power for the last 11 years?
Look, white privilege doesn't exist for the poorest people in this nation. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. They don't get to jump the queue at Alton Towers. There's no benefit there. They don't ride up with the pilot in the cockpit. There's no benefit there. It doesn't exist. Now, if we're going to look at this on a serious level, we might go, look, 14%, of white kids on school meals don't go into higher education, as opposed to 73% for Asians, okay? So, there's clearly a problem. We're not looking after the poorest white people in this country. It's clear. We've got statistics for it. It's clear, okay? I was in Grimsby earlier today, yeah? High white poor population, Grimsby, yeah? It was all in the name. It's grim to be there, okay? And so these people are struggling. There's food banks out in Grimsby, yeah? People go in there. They haven't got the resources, yeah? Some may blame the Tory government that's been in power for 11, 10 years. Some may not. I don't. But the real problem here is that privilege didn't apply to those people because they're not seeing the benefit. They're actually at the bottom of the list. Okay? I'll tell you that. Now look. Yeah?
Who makes this list? Who makes this list? Who makes the list? The list. You said they're bottom of the list. Who makes this list? Yeah, who makes this list?
The elite, of course. Just looking at you as a case point, right?
Yeah.
Black guy, right? Yeah.
Most
went
definitely.
To a doctor. Went to a grammar school. Sixth form. Doesn't matter. It was grammar school, right?
Sixth form. Yeah.
They turned down Cambridge as well. You are the privileged one.
They were not having this ethnic in here.
You are the privileged one. You get claps. You got free claps. I'll be on the NHS and you get discount for Nando's or some shit. I'm pretty sure you get that.
Yeah.
Others are not seeing that, okay? So if anything, you're the privileged one, okay? You're the privileged one, right? Plus, you get like a whole history day or month or something like that. I don't really keep up to date.
Oh yeah, we do get our month.
You look at something, okay? You look at something.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of us have the rest of the year.
You have 11 months. We have one, but obviously it's
specific. Ours isn't specific, okay? So
yeah,
that's how I feel. I feel like it's a useless term that's been bandied around. It doesn't help people from the poorest backgrounds in this country. And that's about it, really.
Very, very interesting. That obviously the majority of this country are poor and white. I think that's why when you bring up these statistics, you're talking about the majority of people, and you need to also remember that wasn't it your government was it last year or even earlier this year? No, last year when it came to free school meals, you required a young black from a working class background footballer to come and shame you guys into feeding kids, the poorest kids in our society. And even when you were prompted to do so, you were feeding them inadequate meals. So what do you guys have to say to that? Because aren't these the kids that you're talking about that are bottom of the list? Aren't you making them bottom of the list?
Yeah, see, this is the problem, right? Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to try and hone in on the fact that we've been in power for 11 years. And we've pretty much voted against every single policy that would help poor white kids actually get out of poverty. You're gonna pick on that, right?
Yeah.
But really and truly, the problem is BLM. Okay, they who have pushed this culture war, and now there are poor white kids that have been left behind. That's the real problem here. No, but it is true. It's baffling because I'm pretty sure. I think I checked his voting record.
Yeah.
As you mentioned on benefits for kids on school meals, reducing the pay for kids going into higher education. Not only does that affect people from minority backgrounds, it affects poor working class white people as well.
Who are the majority.
Exactly. So it's so ironic because the policies that they implement, have led to this. Their own policies, but they're now using it, as a political football, to suggest that there's now this culture. Because that's what comes from it. When you say white privilege, kids be left behind, what you're getting at is that you're getting to a culture war, basically, because now you're going to try and spur people like me and you, to basically go, well, hang on, we're left behind as well, and then the white people are going to say, well, we are too. When really and truly, this episode here, this is a class problem.
Of course, 100%.
Socioeconomic class problem.
100%.
So I'm right behind them implementing policies to bring those people up. But what's going to happen is the discourse is going to be that people are going to start pitting themselves against each other. People say white privilege does exist. White people are going to say, no, it doesn't. And black people, well, not black people, people of color are going to say, yeah, it does, because you don't see the same experience, which is all true. But we're losing sight of the problem, which is
of course, 100%.
It's their policies that have led to this, bottom line.
It reminds me, it's not the same at all, but it reminds me of in the playground when we're like in secondary school, where someone would throw like a pound coin into the playground. Everyone would fight for that pound coin, and the people that threw them out are laughing with each other. That's it. You just need to throw the bait into the pit, let the people fight each other. Yeah. And then they're distracted from the fact that they should be hating the people throwing the bait because they're fighting over the bait. So that's what it is.
It's just so profound that he's one of these guys who have come out with this when he's been, I don't know how long he's been in power, and I'm not going to say that, but I'm pretty sure someone put up a graphic on his voting records or the Tories voting records.
It was his voting record.
There's nothing to help them.
Yeah.
So what do we do? And they still want
it's just
what pains me is that
what
pains me is the last point is that still some people who are going to see this are still going to go out and vote Tory. That's the bit that pains me.
I think when you do this dog whistle politics, it's interesting. A few months ago, we were told there was no evidence of racial disparity or discrimination, but apparently there is. Tony Sewell's report, clearly this MP is going against it, saying, look, there is some evidence of systemic racism. So it's a case of them, it's just they used racism to distract people, because people are more angry at the fact that someone of color can probably be taking away their role than the fact that it's the government that's implementing these things and disadvantage them in it. So it's just a dog whistle thing. But what have you got for me? Let's move on swiftly.
Cool. So I've got a story which I guess is another kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
Right? to the hardworking people of this country. Dido Harding plans to cut overseas NHS staff. She is planning to cut the people who saved Boris Johnson's life. One doctor from New Zealand, one from Portugal. These were overseas staff who weren't born in the UK, and she's planning to cut around about 170k crucial jobs. Okay, this is her campaign. So they're looking to basically use, well, framed from the Guardian anyway. They're trying to use these NHS staff as a political pawns, which currently comes up to about 14% of NHS staff. Dido Harding was a former telecoms boss who turned chair of NHS Improvement and was handpicked actually by her good friend, Man Hancock, who's been in the news lately, and was in charge of running the track and trace scheme, which has ultimately been a failure seen by many. And so there's this growing fear of there being already a shortage in the NHS for staff. People have already left because of Brexit and other factors. There's also been a strain on NHS as well in terms of getting in competent people, getting in the working people into NHS, the hardworking people, I should say, the best staff, and now having them probably be removed, going to have to find work elsewhere. And some are saying this is, again, politics, because she could be throwing red meat to her base, saying, look, we're going to bring in these UK jobs. I think they're looking for 5,000 new jobs in NHS, nurses anyway, and they're meant to be from the UK. So the question is, you are now Dido Harding. How do you explain yourself? How do you explain how it makes sense to remove so many NHS staff based on their location, based on the place they were born, when we're in the midst of a global pandemic?
So what does the NHS stand for?
National Health Service.
National?
Yeah. What
nation are we in?
United Kingdom.
So the United Kingdom National Health Service. That is British jobs for British people.
Right.
That's as simple as it is. British jobs for British people. If we're going to be looking after the British people, why shouldn't the British people be the ones looking after them? It's the British taxpayers that fund it, and those British taxpayers we should be putting money back into the system by finding employment for British people to therefore be able to feed their families. We talk about we just spoke about, or Mr. Howson was just talking about the white working class. These are jobs they can do. These are jobs they can do, which they're not doing because we've got foreign nationals taking jobs away from the white working class.
Well, I take umbrage with 2 points you mentioned there. Yeah, first one, the first one was, you said British staff pay taxes. It's not just them. People from other countries. People live in this country.
Who pays the majority tax? British people or non-British people?
Well, it's not about the majority. It's about who pays tax regardless, right? And the second point is the fact that you said what working class could be doing. I'm pretty sure you need a higher education to be at least.
There's plenty of jobs in the National Health Service, and and we've also got widening participation medical school places, so people who don't get the best academic grades still become doctors. So you shouldn't judge people based on their skill. There's a wide range of people that should be becoming doctors.
I think you're going to be a doctor and nurses, but I will be judging you.
That's discrimination, and that's the problem.
No, if you don't have the qualifications, then I guess that's the problem. It's not like working in I don't know, a shop. You need qualifications to be there.
Yeah, and we can support the working class to get those qualifications, even if they fail their test 5 times. It doesn't matter. You only need 50%. You only need 50%. So we can train them to get the 50%, and then they're good to go.
I'm skilled doctors. Okay.
We need 50%. That's what I told you. We need 50%. So you pass 50%. That's it. That's all you need. So I think we can train the white working class to get that. So
Yeah. All right. So you feel that in order to do this, you still need to remove 170k NHS staff. Is that necessary?
Well, we don't have to do it all in one go. We can phase it out. We can phase them out. I think that we thank people.
Why phase them out? They've been hardworking. They've contributed to this country.
They've been paid for their service. They've been paid for their service. They've been remunerated. They've been paid. It's not voluntary work, So we thank them for their hard work, But we need to focus on British people. And if you're not British, we need to make sure that our health service, the British Health Service, started in 1948, that is free at the point of need for British people.
Mm. So what do you say to the two doctors who brought Boris Johnson back to life?
Boris Jackson.
I mean, I was one of the Jackson 5, man.
So Russian American. I gave me Russian and American.
What do you say?
What do you say to them? They got paid for their time.
Is that it?
They got paid, and they also got some media attention. Not everyone gets media attention. For doing their work. So they got some interviews.
Arguably, they say that's not what the job's about.
What media attention?
They say it's about helping people in this country.
They helped Boris Johnson. They kept him alive. We needed him to be alive because we needed him to, lead us to victory, as he says in these meetings.
Dominic finished him. I can't lie.
Lead us to victory.
Screenshot.
Dominic coming. He be snitching for free. Snitching to the station, leaving letters like the mailman.
I know every single person's got a chat with. They have deleted his and their chats right.
Yeah, exactly. Now. Yeah, because he's snitching for free. Yeah, Dominic comes to snitching for free. Yeah, he was obviously Boris Johnson. We needed him. We needed him in this pandemic, to lead us to victory, forward to victory.
They said they were tangent. I know, but they said they were trying to work out how to deal with the pandemic. Whatever. Not even listening. We're taking offline.
Nah, Lord knows how this man is our leader. I
believe Dominic. I definitely believe.
Of course.
But anyway, back to your point. Yeah. I'm not buying that. Unfortunately, no. I feel like people who have come from overseas, not just from the EU, from further afield, New Zealand. Some of them may even have British roots deep down.
Yeah.
They do a fantastic job in NHS. Many times I've been in the hospital and.
When you had the appendix that time in Cyprus.
No, that was in Cyprus. I don't even think that guy was a doctor. I'm pretty sure.
What, you think he got less than 50%?
100% got less than 50%. He just strolled in and he was just trying to get his peas out. Guy, he wasn't even wearing the scrubs. He just had a Lacoste t-shirt.
He just came from the beach to come diagnose.
I just called this an emergency. But yeah, no. They've obviously made an invaluable contribution. It just doesn't make sense. I still feel like it's party politics.
It's nasty.
I don't even know how many people of the base really even want to hear that. I don't think the NHS is an area where they feel like we need to replace people. I feel like it's more like employment where they're more threatened.
They are struggling for numbers. It's unbelievable. It's
stuff
unbelievable.
Like that. I feel like it's red meat. But I don't even think the red meat makes sense in this instance.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And I don't think she's doing herself any favours, but it's not the public that votes for whether she gets the job or not, unfortunately. She's been failing upwards. Talk is terrible. It's a terrible service. And from that, she became the NHS Improvement Chair. From that, they gave her track and trace. She wasted 37 billion. Then she wants to go waste more money. The NHS budget is 150 billion. I'm sure she wants to go waste more money. She is failing upwards. She is incompetent. She's not good enough for the role. And clearly, she doesn't know how to lead a workforce. And the fact that she's blaming foreigners is absolutely ridiculous. She does. I think last time I heard the vacancies in the NHS like 100,000, and that is with the foreigners. So what the hell does she expect? She's a mess. Dido Harding, we don't want to see you, Dido. We don't want to see you.
I think she may be more hated than the Glazers.
Oh, get her out, man. Get her out. But just to finish up, we're going to move on to our throwback segment. This is where we look at something that's happened in this week, the week beginning the 21st of June in yesteryear. So, Junior, real quick, what have you got for us?
Got a pretty somber one. I got hee. So, on the 25th of June, Michael Jackson, the great late MJ,
died.
The singer died in his home of intoxication. It was found out a couple months later, actually, in August 28th.
Yeah.
His physician.
Yeah, Conrad Murray.
Yeah, Conrad.
They finished him, man. They finished his career.
Yeah, it was Conrad Murray, that dude.
Yeah.
He was found to have given him an overdose, which effectively led to Michael Jackson's death when they saw it as a homicide. So he went to bin, actually. I think.
They finished him, man. They gave him 4 years,
but he only did 2 for good behavior. But it was just a reminder that, 12 years ago now, we lost this great legend.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, I remember that like yesterday. I was working at the O2.
Yeah, I remember
literally,
that. Yeah.
All 50 dates is going to do the O2. I was booked to do all 50 dates. And I was selling programs. Normally, I start work at 5 p.m. I was meant to start at 11 a.m. That's how much money I was going to make. So when I heard he died, oh my days, the amount of money I lost.
You're crying not only for him, but
I cried 2 times. I cried for him and for me. Because I already spent the money in my mind. So yeah. Now RIP MJ, man. Obviously, Conrad Murray, guys giving him propofol. Propofol is a general anesthetic that puts you to sleep. I don't know why he was giving that to him as painkillers. Lord knows why you're giving someone propofol, but there we go.
Yeah, I can't lie. I saw the names of those drugs. I just said
madness. Mad that you give someone that, you're going to sleep.
But he should know, right?
Of course he knows. He was getting paid $90,000 a month to look after Michael Jackson. How are you making that mistake?
So
how did you mess up that gig? How do you mess up that 90K to look after one man?
Nah, that's short.
Lord, I'll keep that man alive forever, fam. I'll keep Michael Jackson alive forever.
90K a month, yo.
You're living forever, my guy.
That's me. Anyway.
So my throwback, it's the personal one, man. Normally I look outwards. Today I'm gonna look inwards. It's about 4 years till my first stand-up comedy gig. I remember you came, Junior. I went in Greenwich, our sort of home borough, and we went. I did my thing. It's a gong show. You meant to try last 5 minutes. It didn't last 5 minutes. It lasted 3.5. But which
is still very good.
But it was good for what it was, and it gave me the spur to sort of think I could make something out of this. And 400 plus gigs on, I'm still here. So yeah, it's just a personal moment. So we're still here. And Junior, you'll get to 400 soon. Junior, Junior's doing his thing. So
I get there. As long as certain
what the biohackers.
Not even that. As long as certain man who are hosting the thing, just make sure they're keeping the crowd warm, bro. That's cool.
You gotta keep the crowd warm in comedy, but that's us. Now, Junior will see his 400 in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
And on that positive note, we're gonna end the pod. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy your week, and don't do anything that's gonna make us say you should know better. All right, take care, people.
A bit.